Welcome everyone to the season finale of Survivor Bieman Season 1. At the start of the day, 14 close friends and family came to celebrate my birthday by playing the ultimate game, Survivor Bieman. Yeah. Welcome all to Survivor Bieman. Yeah! The day got off to an amazing start with an opening challenge for the ages.
Aaron taking Liam down.
The Green Minto tribe started the story of the season, challenge win.
Minto wins immunity!
After win.
Minto tribe wins immunity.
After win.
Once again.
Like, they sucked. I don't mean to be rude, but we cleaned up.
Sending 3 purple Wellingtons home in a row.
War is hell.
This was the start of Wellington's revenge.
We do a merge or anything, I think the purple team is trauma bonded at this point, so I think we're going to do well for the rest of the game.
Due to their losing streak, a rule was enacted in place for the purple Wellingtons to steal a member for the double boot episode. Minto, however, in exchange for this loss, got to gain a pivotal idol at Exile Island.
It will keep you safe from being voted off at Tribal Council.
Minto suffered 2 of their first losses.
And when they vote me out, they're sexist.
The merge was turbulent with an obvious divide at the sunset. 2 idols with the Minto Alliance and 1 with Wellington. Liam proved that blood was thicker than water and flipped to his wife's alliance.
No, you don't want to play both sides because you get in trouble, but it's tough. I want to sleep in the same bed with her tonight. I want to be in the doghouse, you know?
Meanwhile, Minto made a bad call with their idol, sending home the biggest threat to win the game in 9th place.
Bernie, the tribe has spoken.
No, it has not!
The Green Minto 3 was devastated, but had a plan in place to get their revenge, and revenge was had on their biggest traitor.
Addison?
I'm playing that for Matt.
You are playing it for Matt. Matt does not count. 7th person voted out and the 3rd member of the jury. Yes! Liam. Get the hell out. Liam, I need you to bring your torch.
Going into the final 7, there was still a 4-3 advantage on the Wellington side. The Greens needed to win immunity, and the note in the bottle advantage. This was thwarted, however, by Kelsey. Brandon went home, and in a surprise double tribal, Matt followed him right to the jury bench.
Matt, the tribe has spoken.
Now we are left with the final 5. Addison, the last remaining Green Minto member after getting decimated. She has played an amazing social game amongst her peers.
Addison is also a very good player. She's got the strategy, she's got the endurance.
And was a beast in the challenges.
If Addison gets this, and she does.
She found the Minto immunity idol, and in the surprise episode 4 twist, she got sent to Exile Island, where she gained herself a 2nd immunity idol.
Yeah, I have 2, so I'm gonna keep this one a secret.
Going into the merge, she was set, although due to her bad lying at the merge, it resulted in Bernie's elimination.
Addison is such a bad liar. I think she told Brandon. She switched the vote.
She's been able to rebound with a correct idol play and being the most socially connected player in the game. With the entire Green tribe sitting on the jury, she's only 2 immunity wins away from taking the crown.
Really don't have a strategy. I'm just hoping to make friends and get along with people, and maybe that'll help me along the way.
Kale, out of all the finalists, she probably had the least idea what Survivor even was.
I have no strategy. I've never seen an episode of Survivor, so I'm just going in and just feeling my way out.
Not caring if she went home early. However, a fire burned beneath her to the growing rivalry between the tribes. She was planning to ride to the end as long as Green was gone. The law clerk with a mouth was ready to take down anyone in her way.
I would rather rip off every single fucking fingernail I would rather walk across hot coals. I would rather fucking go down in the Titanic than merge with those pompous assholes. I hate the fucking green team. Death to the green team.
Being a pivotal member in all the merge votes, and the growing bitterness of the jury with other contestants still in the game, she's just as much of a threat to win than anybody left.
But I don't think they quite realized when we said we were playing the long game that we really meant we were playing the long game.
Brent, initially thinking of dropping before the game due to an illness.
So see that Brent is sick and he's not feeling well. We don't have medic here.
Brent showed his resilience early by showing up and easily growing bonds with his tribe. His reads were spot on the entire game.
Brent, what percent chance do you think your plan that you heard is going to be the correct plan that plays out tonight?
I'd give it a 80 or 90. I feel pretty confident about it.
And in a do-or-die situation, he proved to his tribe he was worth keeping around in the 4 and got their original Alliance member Katie voted out of the game pre-jury. From an outsider to an insulated member of the Purple 4, it only solidified when the Green Mintos eliminated his girlfriend Emma. He was riding or dying with his 4 in revenge. With extremely good jury management and a guaranteed vote with Emma on the jury, Brent is a silent assassin who can steal the game, a survivor of a man cold, and survivor of the game.
I'm probably the outsider in the group at this point. But I think if I do good in the challenges and I pull my weight, that'll make the difference. So, I might not be able to stay in socially, but if I do good, I'm fine.
Kelsey. Kelsey immediately made her presence known in the game with her quick immunity idol find, a well-insulated alliance, and general control of her tribe.
We've got a good plan in place, and hopefully everybody will stick to that.
Not only was she never afraid to show her emotions with the team losses, but embrace them.
Yeah, I don't like their attitude, even though I know I just freaked out. But that's fine. I get frustrated sometimes.
Realizing they were in danger at the merge, Kelsey not only got her husband to join them, but switched the vote to Bernie a minute before Tribal in front of his face, getting her biggest competition out of the game.
Bernie, I need you to bring your torch.
With 2 immunities won, an idol she hasn't had to use, and the fact she was able to give up individual immunity and did not receive a single vote is all a testament to how strong her game is and how much control she has. Can the others realize this in time and vote her out? If she does make it to the end, will the jury respect it or be bitter? This game could be hers to lose.
The smart move would be voting me out, considering Liam doesn't have connection to the purple team except for me. But now they just voted one of the... I don't know. I just think it was a small brain move, but here I am, and here I am. Here I am. Wait, where'd it go? Here it is. Here I am.
And Chase, one of the most unpredictable and unprecedented players in the entire game.
Anyway, what you want?
Chase surrounded himself in the middle with his girls.
It's, story of my life to be stuck in between the two. I gotta stick with the bitches that I'm working with,
He showed early how heroic he can be.
Chase, climbing up, that is how you play Survivor.
But quickly descended into goblin mode.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even think the camera's on.
He steered too close to the sun and nearly got himself voted out of the game. With surviving that vote, he realized that he was in it for the long haul and had a good chance to win it all if he held on. Game was on. He stayed tight with his alliance while also keeping his options open. He won a pivotal immunity.
Every hole is a goal.
And even got handed immunity in the final 6.
I think I'll give it to Chase.
Punching his ticket to the final. With his extreme likability, fluidity, and wits, he's the wildcard pick out of the 5 that just might have what it takes to be crowned our first winner.
I guess I'm just here to prove that I am just as capable as everybody else in terms of intelligence and athletic capability, and I'm often thought of kind of the underdog because I'm quite skinny, you know, but sometimes it helps, you know.
One of these 5 will win the first season of Survivor Bieman. Who will it be?
I'm just happy I made it this far, but honestly, I know I'm going next unless I get the immunity.
I mean, what do you expect? That's what we expected, you know? Like, started out a little rough. We had to weed out some of the week. Since then, we've played the long game. We've dominated. We just picked them apart as we expected to.
I love it so much. Our main goal at this point was all the men are being really cocky, and it just turned in the green party, and it kind of turned into a little sausage party, and we weren't having that. So love how we were able to flip that. And like we told them earlier, we were playing the long game. They didn't believe us. So here we are. And honestly, my job's done. I got pretty much all the green out. So I got the men out.
The goal was to get rid of all the guys just because of how like cocky they were earlier today. Now that we've done that, obviously we still want purple all the way to the end, but if Addison wins immunity, we've chatted a bit, we have a little bit of a backup plan, but I don't want to vote anybody out of my original 4.
Try and get some immunity. In terms of who people are going to vote for, you know, Addison's an option. I heard discussions of potentially Chase because he's a threat and he's very difficult to read. Though it wasn't unanimous, I didn't say where my vote was going to go either way. Still not really sure. I think though if they're voting between Chase and Addison, I'm safe. So it could matter, but we'll see. I think I'm good.
I will say it'd be really interesting if she wins immunity in this challenge. Although we do already kind of a low-key game plan in case that happens. That we're all pretty much aware of what's going, how this is going to end. But yeah. If we get them all out, we get them out.
I'm gonna go for the immunity. It'll be the only chance for us green to stay alive. For I guarantee you, if when it comes down to the jury, it'll probably end up being most person that you've enjoyed the most, hanging around with, talking with, most likely. So, yeah.
Final 5. Welcome to your Final 5 Immunity Challenge. What you're doing today is that each contestant is going to run down these stairs and head out to where the glowing light is. There is bags for everyone for a word scramble. Your names are on the bag. You may only take one bag at a time. Bring them up. Once you have all your bags, you're going to start doing the word unscramble. On each line is how many letters or characters you need in each line. When you think you have solved it, you yell out what the phrase is.
So we have to have all of the bags before we can start.
Yes, and Kelsey, your advantage for giving up immunity and surviving is you already have a bag. 3 bags for each person. So 3 trips. 2 trips for you.
Are they hidden?
No, they're all there, but they have the contestant's name on it.
Okay.
No throwing the bags into the field. We cannot find them.
I feel far away.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, are you ready? Survivors ready? Go!
Well.
Addison, who's obviously in danger, gets her first bag. Put it on your thing and head back down to get your next one. We have Chase coming up here. He's dropping it. We have Kelsey with her second bag due to her advantage. She only has 1 more bag to get. I don't know who's going to win this one. We have Addison with bag number 2. She's beasting this competition so far. We have Kale with her first bag. Chase with his second. We have Brent coming up with his first. Kelsey with her third bag. She can start opening up and unscrambling. Here comes Addison with her third bag. She's going to start working. She has caught up to pretty much Kelsey. Here is Kale and Chase and Brent. Kale needs to make 1 more trip. Brent needs to make 1 more trip. We have Chase, Addison, and Kelsey working on the puzzle. We have Brent and Kale with their final bags. Most just kind of looking at what they got. They are all letters and 1 number. Got Chase with a good thing going. We have Addison's kind of all over the place. She has her 5. Kelsey with a head start. She thinks she has a big word. We have Brent and Kale scrambled, to say the least. Addison. You have 2 what you think it is. Chase thinks he has something. Kelsey's getting very, very close. Make sure you're looking at how many characters for each line. Addison is coming up. This is dead close. What is it, Chase?
Final 5 immunity is mine.
That it is. Chase wins final individual immunity.
One last word instead of 2.
Look at Addison. Down to mine.
Oh, I'm pissed off. I was like, 1 last word. None of this makes sense.
Chase, here you go. Final 5 immunity is yours. 1 in 4 chance at winning this game. You guys want to head to tribal?
Yeah. Can we just like take a hot minute?
Yes.
You guys are puffing.
Can you talk about how close you were?
I would have had that if I would have realized it was 2 words at the end instead of 1, but I had them all covering the area. So I was like, there's not a word that makes this. I'm really good at word challenges, so just beating myself up over it.
It was pretty tight, but feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty confident going into this last tribal council.
I was pretty close, to be honest. I was literally, that last word was just not clicking in my head. I thought I had a W instead of an M.
And that's what made the difference?
Yeah, I'm not great at words, to be honest. I struggle to spell, as you've probably seen with most of the atrocious handwriting, and spelling is mine, most likely. And yeah, it just didn't go well. I was trying to see what other people were doing just because, like, get all my words. Like, I was right there with Kelsey. I'm pretty athletic, but just can't. I'm done for the day.
It went bad for me. I know Chase won, so he's not getting voted out, so I'm assuming all the votes are going to go to Addison. So I'm going to switch mine to that, and just hope that's what everyone else is doing, and hopefully it's not me.
Do you feel confident going into this vote to get to the final 4?
I do. I'm not sure how, but I do.
Still purple strong, but we'll see how this kind of pans out, because it's all we've got left,
I picked Matt because we both decided to vote for each other because we both know one of us is going. Right. We're like...
Do you feel in danger at all?
No, because I have my hidden immunity idol that I'm going to play tonight because it's my only chance.
I stung a little bit, but we all knew it was going to happen. It is what it is. I know I've kind of gone down in energy throughout the whole time, so I kind of lowered my threat level, but probably going to go out next. I'm okay with how far I've made it.
Welcome to the Final 5 Tribal Council. Let's bring in the members of our jury. We have Emma, Bernie, Liam, Brandon, and Matt voted off at the last Tribal Council. This is where the jury starts to shift. We have 5 over here and 5 over here. First off, congratulations everyone. This is the finale. This is the last episode. We're going straight from here. We're not leaving Tribal. Final 4 challenge will take place at a live Tribal. Everyone gets to watch. Whoever's voted out will take a seat. You could probably put it in front here. Kale, that was, did you like that challenge there?
Absolutely not. not a cardio bitch.
Cardio or spell?
No, I can't spell either. That's a good point.
Yeah. Final 5, you have one greenie sitting over here with the original purple. Are you guys pretty proud of yourselves for defying the odds?
I think we have a lot to be proud of. I feel like we've committed to staying really chill, but also having each other's backs. And I think that was the key to the purple making it this far.
Kelsey, you were so close to that immunity, and you've won a few immunities. There's been a lot of talks that you have initiated. Do you feel worried that there could be a turn, or is it pretty clear cut in your opinion?
I think there's always fear that there could be a turn. That's just always in the back of my mind, like, am I next? But I don't know. We'll just have to see how it plays out.
Brent, you're staring at 2 other people. If you go to the end, you're starting to think, who should I sit next to earn the respect of the jury and get their votes? Is that going into a factor of voting tonight?
I hadn't been thinking about that.
Let's be honest, I'm the only green here. I'm gone.
To be fair, there's a bunch of greens over there.
I'll take it into consideration, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Chase. That was a huge immunity, neck and neck with Addison. She almost beasted it out. Do you take pride in that win today?
Yeah, I mean, I don't usually beat children on my weekends, but
you might
when I
Okay, that's fair.
when I need to.
Addison, you're staring at 4 purples. You're the last green. I think we might know the vote. You never know. But do you have anything to say as the last final green? Are you glad that you beasted out the entire tribe? When you came there this morning and stood there for 5 hours with your tribe not going to tribal, you're the only one left.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just proud I made it this far. Kind of upset that I couldn't spell, and I thought I had a W, but it's okay. I got up to Kelsey pretty quickly with all my words and all my bags.
All right. Well, final 5.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. Let's get this finale started. Kale, you may go vote.
No, I'm just fucking.
No surprise, voting for Addison. Addison, you did a great job. You lasted way longer than I think everyone else on the green team thought. I definitely don't think any of them expected you to be the last green team member. Best of luck in the future.
Alright, so I think they were going to probably vote Chase. Chase got immunity, so they're either going to vote Addison or vote me.
I'm doing Kale because I'm not allowed to vote for myself. So, yeah.
Chase, you want to go?
A lot of times I know this kid's going. How do you spell your name again?
A-D-D-I-S-O-N.
Addison. Only because I've heard your spelling is horrid, so like, someone's got to.
I'm going to go tally the vote. Once the votes are tallied, the decision is final. The person voted out will be given their torch. We're going to snuff it. They're going to join the jury for the Watch the Final Four challenge. This is the last chance to play a hidden immunity idol. If anyone has one and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Play it for yourself. Sorry, Addison. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Kelsey will not count. First vote, Kelsey does not count. Kale, 1 vote Kale. Addison, 1 vote Kale, 1 vote Addison. Addison, 2 votes Addison, 1 vote Kale. One vote left. 10th person voted out and the 6th member of our jury, Addison. Addison, I need you to bring your torch. Last of the green. Addison, the tribe has spoken. You can take a seat. Final 4, all purple. I think that deserves a round of applause. But we're not done yet. We have to do one more vote, and we're going to have a live immunity challenge here at Tribal. So let's set up, and we'll be right back.
Honestly, I'm bummed that I got voted out, but I'm glad I was the final green standing for there. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. I'm exhausted. You can probably hear it in my voice. But I think the final 4 are going to do great. and no matter what, there's going to be a good winner.
Welcome to the Final Four. In normal Survivor, there's a fire-making competition to determine who gets to take who to the end. This time, we're doing it a bit different. You have each received a chalkboard with a lock on it. I am going to give you a puzzle. The puzzle will give you a 3-digit code. When you put in the 3-digit code, you must come forward to me, show me what you have. Don't tell anyone else. You have won immunity. The second person to crack it is safe. The first person to crack it gets the sole vote to eliminate the final person. Does that make sense? So you want to be the first 2 to finish. All right, are you guys ready? You must show me the lock and confirm you got the right code. Do not scream it out loud because the others will be working. Sadie, do you want to take a look at this? Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. answer and is the winner of the final immunity going to final tribal council. But now we're playing for safety.
You got it.
What do I do?
You're safe.
Oh.
Congratulations, everybody sit back down there. 042, the answer to all life and everything is code. Chase, congratulations on getting it first. You won individual immunity and the big choice. You cannot vote for Kelsey as she won second. You must only vote for Brent or Kale. Would you like to vote or would you like to hear the cases?
I mean, they can speak if they want.
Kale?
No, I think we've been a pretty good team all along. I think we're all pretty good. I don't have anything to say.
Brent getting smoked out right now?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Brent, any plea?
I am loyal to my team. But I'm gonna have to drop a bombshell to save myself. So originally, Kelsey and Jail decided to vote against you, but you got immunity. And in the last round, it was me who voted for Kelsey.
I was
And so, you know, going into it, the final rounds, who would you rather have?
Right. Chase, take the voting urn. You have a big decision to make. You are voting someone out of the game, the final member. Then we're going to get to the final tribal council.
It is. Oh, it's a sausage party.
I have got 2 in my last 4. This has been on my mind because I couldn't keep Addison because she's green and then I would have been fucked. I couldn't and really didn't need Kelsey because Liam's obviously gonna vote her and that's not helpful. Same with Brent. So I was just gonna pick Kale to keep, and get rid of Brent. But like that shit out there, it's just unnecessary. And now this is what I'm left with. So I just put down everyone.
No.
Make the final 3. This vote is either Brent or Kale. The 11th person voted out a survivor and the final member of the jury. Brent.
Oh.
Brent, I need you to bring your torch. And you can join the jury over here. Brent, the tribe has spoken. Take your log, you can sit there. We're gonna get the finale, the final 3 started.
I'm happy the 4 purple people made it to the end. I'm a little bummed that I got voted out by Chase, and I understand his reasoning. It felt like I had a favor with a judge. So it made sense for him. I don't really hold it against him. I do remember when Kelsey did talk to me about voting off Chase. I haven't fully decided yet. We'll see what ends up happening. And we'll find out.
Congratulations, Kale, Kelsey, and Chase for making the final 3 of Survivor Bieman. Round of applause. I know you're the jury, but round of applause. Purple dominance. Well, how this is going to work, each of you is going to have a brief opening statement on why you should win the game. Then each jury is going to get a small question that they're going to ask. You only get to ask one question. Anyone can answer. And then we're going to vote for a winner. You're voting for a winner. Do not vote anyone else. You're voting for the winner of Survivor Bieman. Okay, let's start with Kale. Kale, give us an opening statement.
Oh boy.
Well, my jury members, I can't see because it's dark. Do I really deserve to win this? Good question. Was I always the strongest physical and mind player? No. However, considering I've never seen a single episode of Survivor, I think I have done excellent. I thought I was going to be one of the first 2 voted out at the very beginning of the day. So I'm content with whatever. You guys decide.
Yes. I think you should vote for me because all of the decisions were essentially mine. I was sneaky about it in a way that I made it seem like it was a group effort, but I was always the one bringing up the ideas, what to do. I did pretty well in challenges. I think I held my own. And Chase has been talking here about when he wins. So just keep that in mind, please.
I've been talking about when I win for the past month. So that doesn't really make a difference. You can ask Jacob; he has the red receipts. But realistically, Kelsey's gonna tell you that she plotted, but she fully asked me every single time, "Hey, who should we?" And when she would say, "How about this person?" I would say, "How about this person?" And that's who we would go with. So I mean, you can believe what she says, but whether or not it's true is
might know.
is up for interpretation. I don't know. They're definitely not the minds of the operation, but I mean,
It's not me.
That's the guy who's disagreeing.
Go with yourself.
Right.
All right, thanks, Chase. Emma, come on up. You get a question.
So, to each of the jury members, I want you all, if these roles were reversed and I was in your seat and you were in the jury, would you vote for me?
In all honesty, no.
Why not? No. Why not?
Well, in all honesty, I mean, I just feel like there's people who played a lot better of the mind and social game. Nothing against you. I feel like there's people that played the game a lot more in the survival sense.
Try answer that.
What's the second answer?
And with why? Not just no.
Okay, well, I will say yes because I found you didn't really have a chance to show yourself. You were voted out before you really had a chance to express, and everybody else was just a lot louder, a lot more aggressive, and I'm a girl's girl, and I'm an underdog wanting an underdog to win. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't have voted for one of the athletic guys.
I don't really know. It seemed like you were trying to play a strong game at the beginning, but at the same time, it probably did make your team seem like you weren't always with them. So if you had got here, I probably would vote for you just because it was kind of sneaky, but at the same time, it really depends who you're up here with, you know?
Thanks, Emma. Bernie.
Okay, I need to think about this. Okay. this is for everybody. What would you say was the best, what do you call it, like a play? Like a vote, maybe? Or, yeah, okay. What would you say was the best play that you were involved in or ran? Specifically ran, if you ran it.
Well, I think the three of us definitely had a lot of good plays tonight. Honestly, it's really hard to tell. I feel like probably Bernie, probably you. I think, because that was a very, very last minute throw. We went, oh shit, they're on to us, and we did a last minute switch. So I think that was probably our best play.
I was going to agree. I told Liam to vote for you right in front of you, and you didn't notice.
You whispered in my head this turn.
Yeah, so like that was a very last minute decision, as well as also the three of you when we had to pick who went on exile, I think we chose pretty well, because I think that started to show the cracks.
I think, honestly, I think removing Natasha from your group kind of broke you guys apart at the beginning a lot, which was like a really big kind of idea for us. And then, getting you out was kind of interesting, because we did talk Brandon the whole time. I thought maybe you would be kind of more of a target, because obviously you have a connection with Addison, so like kind of makes some strength in your team. It ended up you anyway. So
thank you, Bernie. Liam. All right. I guess this goes for everyone. How long do you think you would have kept me as a part of the purple tribe if I wasn't voted out when I was? Because I know Kelsey kind of brought me in, but I don't know if that would have went as far as I would have hoped, but just curious.
I mean, honestly, I had no intention of voting you out, so I honestly, until it was just you as the only green left, and I think that would have been it. But no, we would have brought you farther along.
Yeah, you saved our butts. Mm-hmm. Definitely would have brought you farther along. We were iffy on Chase because he was so hard to read. So I feel like we probably would have flipped on him with you. And again, I was the one to bring Liam in. Obviously, he's my husband. I didn't see any others trying to pull anybody into our group. So just saying.
You might have to repeat yourself. I don't remember the question.
I was just asking how long you would have kept me around to work with.
I mean, having a couple on your side, probably easy. Having a couple separated, probably not so easy. So I mean, if they would have kept you around, sure, I would have kept you around a little longer. If they would have gotten rid of Kelsey, I probably would have gotten rid of you after, because then why not? Why, there's not really a huge, trust when I've got my solid connection with the other purple. But I mean, obviously purple they've got their own cracks going on, but I from the get-go have said in all of my confessionals to keep you guys guessing, because why should I let you know what I think?
Thank you, Liam. Brandon?
So, congratulations to the three of you.
Thank you.
Inversely to Bernie's question, what was your worst move of the game?
I want to say probably just losing at the beginning, but I feel like that was definitely ended up helping us in the end. I feel like everyone kind of underestimated us until it was too late. But I think our worst play was probably, I don't know. I feel like we had a lot of good plays. Honestly, we had a bit of a, I don't know. I think our only bad play was we had that bit of a last minute panic when Matt had the idol. but we still managed to make that play work. Somehow, we don't know.
My worst play personally was the word scramble one, because I just messed myself up and blocked the 2 last words thinking it was just one last word. If I didn't do that, I think I would have had it.
Mine was definitely the...
It's literally following the microphone.
It is.
Bad touch. Yeah, no problem, Jason.
It's kind of just been like, well, some of the competitions, I guess I didn't try my hardest. Definitely could have done better in testicle toss and throwing the beanbags. Probably should have aimed a little better, thrown a little better, but you know, haven't always been good at that, so that's okay.
Thanks, Brandon.
I have a question for Chase in particular. In that last round, what was your logic in voting Brent out? I'm curious what led you to that decision. That was kind of baffling to me.
I don't really know Brent's connection with everybody, and like obviously Brent and Emma have a connection, and Brent like obviously Kelsey and Liam still have a connection, but Liam has kind of like fractured his connection to Green, so there is still somewhat of like a, you know, maybe they aren't so happy with that side of things. You know, he kind of threw you guys all to the wolves and went with us when you know, Brent, yes, he kind of stuck with me a little more, but Kale doesn't have someone specifically over there that's going like, I'm definitely Kale, you know? Where like I feel like Brent and Kelsey both automatically have like a 1, you know?
Thanks, Matt. Addison?
This is a question for all of you. Why'd you guys keep me around for, like, what was your decision behind keeping me the last green around? I'm curious on that.
Honestly, I said in my confession, I thought you did play a good game. I think, honestly, Exile Island was really good for your game. There was some spots where we're like we're kind of onto, but honestly, you still did really good. And you weren't like outwardly cocky about it. You were very low key, and we're like, all right, she's cool.
Yeah, I said you tried to like lie to us or like at least withhold information about the idol, and it was pretty obvious. So my thought process was, if we keep her around, we can tell when she's lying. So that was the thought process. And you did good. I don't want to take that away from you.
Yeah, well, I kept like thinking, you know, like maybe we can kind of get into her mind, you know, stick her with the girls and be like, you know, yeah, girls, you know. But at the same time, we're kind of looking at you going like she's not quite intermingling with the guys quite as much. They just got rid of another girl. Like, let's keep her around, because I feel like her like drive has probably just like halted a little bit. You know, she's not trying quite as hard. She's probably a little easier to get out, you know, in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
final,
I
was like, uh-oh, forgot to turn it off. No.
Final question.
All right. So, I was the final one that was voted off from the team. We're all super loyal to each other the whole time, right? I don't think anybody voted off. I did a Kelsey vote, but I knew she was doing the immunity idol, so like I was just trying to throw it off. What I'm wondering is, from all three of you, if you did, should you be rewarded for? Do you think it? How do you write off being sneaky compared to always doing what you say? So how should I put this? I guess just tell me why should I vote for you over the other two? Just like make a case for it.
made me nervous leaning over the fire like that.
I think you should vote for me. I mean, at least intentionally, I haven't done anything to lie to anyone. I definitely trusted you the whole time, right from the get-go. I was like, all right, we're good. We're doing this. You were pretty chill. Like, I don't care if I get out from the very beginning. You're like, all right. So, but, you know, I feel like I was pretty good if I said I was going to do something, unless someone was like, oh, like, and like, again, unless it was like a group discussion where we said, well, what do we think? What do you think? I feel like, I mean, I kept my word right to the end, so.
Yeah, to be honest, like, even though I was going around trying to make game moves, I didn't lie to anybody, even though it bit us in the ass a couple times. I was straight up. We made some last minute changes, so even though I might have been honest right away, it could have changed because we realized immediately after we would talk, you would huddle. So we knew that it wasn't safe information. I think just being smart about thinking about the whole game this whole time, and I've been trying to do that. I'm not saying these two haven't, but I just think I've been, I don't know, leading a lot of the major decisions while still including my team.
Well, I'm gonna say, like, I was a little bit more open to people in merging. I know it seemed like it probably to the camera that I wasn't, but when it came to people trying to talk to me, I wasn't the one to be like, no, get away. So I mean, it probably made me a little more open to people,
And I just think that that's kind of like an easier person to relate to,
an easier person to kind of get along with and appreciate, because, you know, yes, you're playing the game, but you're not playing it in a dirty way that's like, I don't want to meet people, I just want to get this done. It's like, I also want to meet people and enjoy the experience, you know?
So why didn't you?
I did.
All right. Thank you all for a fantastic season. It is time for the final vote. You are voting for a winner. You're either writing down Kale, Kelsey, or Chase. Emma, take the voting urn. You are up. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum.
All right. So I am voting for Chase because you played a really good game. I was sus of you from the start. You were strategic, and I think not only in the challenges, like physically and like puzzle, like logical, I think you played a really good social game. So kudos to you. Yeah.
Or do you wonder who I'm gonna...
Well, she played a great game, and of course, I love her very much, so I give her the gift of my vote.
I think you played a great game from what I saw, and I really appreciated the way that you talked to the jury and answered everyone's questions. So.
Voting for Kale. I feel like what Chase did to Brent in the last round was kind of unwarranted, or Chase did to Brent in the last round was kind of unwarranted, and like the stuff he was saying about like when I win. I don't know if he actually said that, but if he did, I really don't want him to win. And then, I don't know, Kelsey said some unkind things about the green team, and I think those were a little unfair. They got to steal one of our team members, they got to put one of us in exile, and they got to force one of us to sit out of a game, so like, I think they got some advantages over us. So, yeah, don't love the trash talk, but I think Kale played a really great game. I think she was competitive in all the challenges, and just like a solid team member for the whole thing, so that's my vote.
For the final time, I'll go tally the vote. Well, I want to thank you all for an amazing day. Final three, Kale, Kelsey, Chase. The winner has been decided by the jury of your peers. Whatever the result is, that was such a fun day, eh, everybody? Thank you so much for staying till 12:30. Now, let's get ready to read the votes. These are votes to win. First vote, Chase. It's 1 vote Chase. Kale, 1 vote Kale, 1 vote Chase. Kelsey, that's 1 vote Chase, 1 vote Kale, 1 vote Kelsey. Everyone got a vote.
In there.
Chase, that's 2 votes Chase, 1 vote Kelsey, 1 vote Kale. Kelsey, that's 2 votes Kelsey, 2 votes Chase, 1 vote Kale. Kelsey, that's 3 votes Kelsey, 2 votes Chase, 1 vote Kale. If this vote is for Chase, Kale makes the deciding vote. If it's for Kelsey, she wins the show. If it's for Kale, then we're screwed. It's not for Kale.
It's not.
Tiebreaker. Ready?
Ready.
The winner of Survivor Bieman Season 1. Congratulations, Kelsey. Great job, Chase, and great job, Kale. That was a fun season. Get up, hug. I don't know. Thank you to the crew.
Yes. Thank you for the prediction.
Thank you.
Sorry, everybody.
Yay!